One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Overton. Tight end finds a soft spot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punch it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker and speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run it to the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Stein. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense in.
Hunt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop. Sometimes you're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the
extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Flips it out on the screen. Crossing the 30, he's got to lay it. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's caught. It's Clark. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Overton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Overton. Gets it out fast. Into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, man.
Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. The give to the fullback. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tight end now in motion. The give to the fullback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He might want another play. Hand off to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Off-play action. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Most fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. And it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Overton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The big fullback's got it. He breaks a tackle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
And the Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and the DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the lone running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little bit of room give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Canes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Overton. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
That Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball. I
agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll go to the fullback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Give to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 and throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Overton. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
28, South Carolina, 14.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense working from the pistol. Fullback's got it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And this